guys. So, welcome to our seventh episode of Uptown TV Video Podcast. I'm Wendy, and I am joined with my co host, Carla. And today actually is very exciting because it's going to be our first time doing a reaction video. Carla, alam mo, nagulat lang ako when I set up episode 7. Ang bilis ng panahon.
Oo, grabe. Parang kung kailan lang nag-start tayo.
Kailan ba tayo nag-start? We just started the advocacy.
Last month, I think.
Last month ba? A month ago?
Yeah.
And imagine, right now, we already have 7 episodes and running. And again, what's more exciting is it's our first time kasi to do a reaction video.
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah,
Why
agad eh. Pwede mo mag-react sa reaction video na to? This is our opinion, diba? Siyempre, everybody's entitled to their own opinion naman. Even naman yung mga makakapanood. Diba? Kumbaga, itong gagawin nating reaction video is basically like the first impression talaga natin. Diba?
Yes.
When we see the video that we're going to watch. So, it's hindi to scripted or what. So
Yeah. So whatever comes to mind.
Whatever
Whatever comes to mind. And it's also the reason why we want to tackle on cancel Korea thing.
Yes.
Is because it's one of those, current issues that we have right now. And Uptown TV naman kasi is not just more of, informative community discussions. Basically, we tackle these kinds of issues as well. These are social issues
Yes.
that's happening around us, especially in social media. And so without further ado, let's try to look for the first video that we see in YouTube.
Jessica here. This morning I woke up reading a lot of comments, messages, and emails from you guys requesting me to share my thoughts about this issue that arises from the Filipino TikToker Bella Porch, which sparked a lot of debate online, and that also led to the formation of hashtag cancel Korea in the Philippines, asking for apology from Koreans and also, I guess, to raise awareness towards racial discrimination against the Filipinos. When I first heard about this keyword, cancel Korea, I was like, what? Cancel Korea? It was such an extreme keyword, cancel Korea. Thank you so much to those people who enlightened me about this issue as well. To give you a summary of this issue, it started from the Filipina TikTok star Bella Porch, and the netizens noticed that on her arm there was a tattoo that resembled of the flag Rising Sun. I hope you guys all know what the Rising Sun flag is all about, and it is especially traumatizing for Koreans because that flag was used during the forceful Japanese occupation here in Korea, which lasted for about 35 years. So that flag is associated with Japanese imperialism, and due to the Imperial Japan's mistreatment during that time of occupation, the flag can be very offensive for many Koreans. That is why we are especially sensitive about this. So I took a look into her tattoo if it was really similar to that Rising Sun flag, and I noticed that it really reminded me of that flag. No wonder why many Koreans were reacting quite negatively about this. I do understand where they're coming from. So Bella has made a public apology regarding her tattoo. She has said that at that time I didn't know the history, but when I found out, I immediately had it covered and scheduled for removal. I am ashamed of myself for not doing my research. I sincerely apologize. In addition, she said that please educate yourselves and learn more about it because it came from a terrible history. Please learn from my mistake. Aww. But the problem started by how some Korean netizens were attacking not only this TikToker Bella, but also the Filipinos as a whole, leaving comments that are basically very offensive to Filipino people. And I was also very offended offended by that. So I will read to you guys some of the comments that I saw. Poor country, non-educated people, short people. The Philippines is a slave state. No wonder you have no to little education. That's why your country will stay poor and won't grow. Stay that way, small-minded. And this kind of reaction is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Any form of racial discrimination is unacceptable for me, and pretty sure with many of you guys as well. So about this, and to those people who got offended by these comments of some Korean netizens, I would like to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm very sorry for you guys. I feel very uncomfortable because I also grew up in the Philippines for around the same amount of time that I was in Korea, and so I do feel very sorry for you guys. I would like to apologize on behalf of
Wow. Ang
So,
haba. No? So, this just started pala September 9. Ano na ba tayo ngayon? September 12? So, it's just 9, 10, 11, 4 days?
grabe, ang bilis talaga.
Or imagine, ang dami na palang nangyayari in the course of 3 days. And
Yeah. Ganon
it all,
kabilis.
and it all started pala dun sa TikTok. Well, ako kasi,
Okay.
ang nasa utak ko lang is, tayo din kasi na sakop din naman tayo ng ibang bansa, and at some point nga, mas matagal pa about 100 years. Ganun ba tayo, mga Filipinos?
Hindi.
Hindi tayo ganun no? Na na-offend tayo kung may mga
Yeah.
whatever tayo nakikita sa mga iba't ibang mga tao, no? We don't find it offensive, not unless directly siguro yung sinasabi sa atin or pinaparinig na sa atin.
Yeah. Or deliberate talaga na pinalagay ko to mock you. Ganon, di ba? Iba yun.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Oo.
Ito kasi, parang, it was, wala namang intention, like, to disgrace or to dishonor yung Korea, di ba? In fairness naman kay Bella Poarch, she apologized agad, di ba? And yun nga, hindi naman nung pinatato niya yun, hindi naman niya yun pinatato to, dishonor naman other people, di ba? I think siguro nakita lang niya yun, ganyan. Which is actually nice na in-acknowledge niya yung fault niya on her part, na hindi kasi siya nag-research. Ganon. So, I think, okay naman yon yung part na yon.
Oo eh. And, alam mo yun, let's say ikaw yung tao na hindi ka talaga nag-research or hindi mo alam yung mga history ng mga kung ano-ano.
Yeah.
The fact na nag-apologize dun sa nangyari, dapat natapos na yun eh.
Exactly.
But the problem kasi is ang daming mga lumabas na mga reactions, and those comments come from Korea pa. Ako, I have a lot of Korean friends. My school is a K-Beauty Association. We don't have any problems with Koreans. I've been there many times when I represent the Philippines. Nung nag-judge ako for an aesthetic congress. And so far, wala namang mga rude encounters with Koreans. They were very respectful people. Kaya nagulat ako na may mga ganong comments na lumabas sa net, sa internet. And yung mga comments niya very negative, and it really sparked the anger and hatred of Filipinos. Na-trigger talaga. Sino ba naman ang hindi matitrigger? It's more, parang pinalaki na kasi siya ginawa na siyang racial discrimination.
Yeah, which actually, hindi naman kasi, first of all, yung tattoo naman ni Bella was, hindi naman siya deliberate, a deliberate attempt to mock Korea or whatever, and then she apologized for it. Yun nga lang, yun naman, coming from Korea, so medyo lumaki na siya, nag-expand na yung issue na to mock the Filipinos naman as a whole, which is yun naman yung kina-react din naman ng ibang Filipinos kasi parang generalize nila na bakit you're mocking our race being small, ganyan. So, yun, lumaki na.
Totoo. And ako lang not to offend Korea or anything. I love their country. I like them. I like their culture, yung K-pop, K-drama, ang laki ng, it's a big deal here in the Philippines. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
Para silang Hollywood and Bollywood dito sa
Oo.
Philippines, and how we look at them and how we look up to them din, especially in arts and culture. But never forget na Filipinos helped. Actually, this was a post that we had in our previous post ng Uptown TV regarding the Battle of Yultong. Most of Filipinos, and I don't think the generation of Filipinos today, and even their generation in other countries, especially in Korea, they remember this battle. But this was a great battle in the Korean War, and malaking bagay siya kasi most of the Filipinos were there to help. Kumbaga, sa nangyayari, you just have to let it go. 'Di ba? Let it go kasi nagkamali yung isang tao, but that doesn't mean na you can generalize the entire population, the entire culture, the entire Filipino people, the entire nation that once helped you overcome your battles before. 'Di ba? Kumbaga, well, no right? And you don't have the authority to do that.
Ito naman kasi mga nagre-react na to, mga kabataan na lang to usually eh. Alam mo yun, like, first of all, malamang wala na silang magawa kasi lahat tayo naka-quarantine. So parang
Mental
okay,
health.
let's just do this. Yeah, parang babad sila ngayon sa internet. So parang lahat na makita nila, gawa nila ng issue para ma-entertain sila ngayon. So actually, yun talaga yun. And it's not supposed to be, okay, tayo namang mga medyo mas mature na, diba? We should distinguish kung alin yung mga legitimate at yung mga hindi naman na dapat na palakihin pa.
Yes.
Siguro, yun nga, since nakatutok din naman tayo sa mga anak natin ngayong quarantine, i-check din natin kung ano ba yung mga ginagawa ng mga anak natin. Diba? Actually, may isa pang video, nakita mo yun. Kung gusto mo i-share, when yung isang Korean ata siya na bata, teenager na pinulit yung flag ng Philippines.
Is it a recent video?
Oo.
Saan yan? Sa YouTube?
May nakita ko kanina eh. Sige, scroll mo yung mga parang related videos.
Pero imagine naman, it's really out of control.
Yeah.
Flag, that's really a total disrespect. Hindi naman yan yung ginawa ni Bella,
Ni
di ba?
Bella.
Bella, hindi naman ginawa. She even apologized. So, kumbaga, tapos na. Ba't papalakihin pa?
Yeah, dapat tapos na.
Di ba? Natin to.
Okay. Tear it up.
Oh my God.
Galit na galit siya talaga.
Oo.
Sige, go.
Ay, hindi pa pala tapos.
Okay. Hindi pa siya tapos. Okay. May second batch siya. May copy siya ng flag. Okay, part 2. Okay. So yun, inapak-apakan pa niya.
Grabe na din talaga yun, And, sa totoo lang, sige, i-pause ko lang,
So meron pang iba? I thought it was only that guy.
Yeah, akala ko din eh. Actually, ito first kong nakita to eh. Sa totoo lang, you know, ang laki ng ano ng role ng paano ko ba i-phrase to? Alam mo yun, hindi ko maisip bakit lumaki ng ganito eh.
Tama.
Sa simpleng
Wala kasi silang magawa. Diyos ko. Ano ba yan?
Ano ba yan? Hindi ako makareact ng maayos.
It has gotten out of hand and off the point, actually. So, parang nawala na dun sa pinaka-issue eh.
Mm-mm.
And actually, there was no issue to begin with. Kasi naman, di ba, yun nga, hindi naman deliberate yan. Then, nag-sorry na siya and everything. So, dapat tapos na, di ba? So, ayaw ko, ba't lumaki ng ganyan? I think, madami kasing, sa comments kasi talaga yan eh. Alam mo naman, mga keyboard warriors, ganyan.
Yeah, and hindi lang eh. Kumbaga, ang nag-umpisa din sila eh.
Actually,
talaga, at some point, meron na talaga silang something.
I think so. Actually,
And then they're
marami
just
naman
waiting for an opportunity. Tingin mo.
Pwede, oo.
Pero bakit
I think
ganun?
naman-
Diyos ko, kung sambahin natin sila, wagas.
Oo.
Yung mga skincare
alam mo naman
natin,
kasi-
Korean.
Yeah. Alam mo naman kasi ang mga Pinoy, anything that's imported is better. Alam mo yun pa rin yung colonial mentality natin, diba?
That's true. Yan, brands talaga yun eh. So siguro
Talaga.
actually, ang kulang talaga sa atin no, is patriotism. Actually, nung nakaraan, pinag-usapan lang namin yun sa bahay na ang Filipinos kasi nawala na yung pagiging patriotic nila. Alam mo yun, kumbaga wala tayong sense of pride sa pagiging Filipinos natin. And siguro ito opportunity natin to para wake up call na, uy, teka, Filipino ako at inaapak-apakan mo yung lahi.
Yeah. Masyado kasi tayo mabait pagdating sa ibang lahi. So, they always take advantage of that, yung pagiging hospitable natin and everything. Kaya feeling nila, they can, step on us anytime.
Yeah, hanapin ko nga yung isa. Teka lang, I'll try to search the Korean show. Yan.
Sige.
Teka, lakasan natin.
이제 미국식 발음은 뭐 excuse me, I'm a little bit thirsty, so can I have a glass of water, please? Thank you. 이렇게. 근데 이제 영국식은 조금 딱딱해요.
Bilib na sila doon.
Excuse me, I'm a little bit thirsty, so can I have a glass of water, please?
Funny. Sorry.
건너식은요 조금 발음이 돼요. I'm a little bit thirsty, so can I have a glass of water,
Yun
Aha,
pala,
funny
nakita ko
talaga.
siya.
Okay.
Natawa ako
Naku
dun,
ha. Natawa din ako.
Natawa ako dun na. Kasi
ito
hindi
naman.
naman lahat ng mga Koreans magagaling din mag-English eh.
But actually, majority, I think,
Majority.
parang below 90%. Oh, I don't know the figures, pero majority, diba? Kasi diba, they don't have English as a second language naman, unlike us. Diba? Ayun. So, since it's very fresh pa, syempre, hindi pa natin makita yung kung ano yung kahihinatnan nito. Pero, siguro, since, meron tayong community, I think, ang masasabi ko lang is, we should all be responsible. Think before you click. Diba? Doon pa rin tayo sa think before you click na lahat ng bagay kailangan gawa ng issue and try to keep an open mind, diba? So, the thing that's gonna get us through this pandemic is, each other pa rin naman eh, diba? Whatever nationality you may have or kung nasan ka man, diba? Kailangan lang ng help, hindi hurt. Ngayon lang yan kasi nga wala tayo magawa, lahat tayo sa bahay lang. So we have all the time to be, commenting on, we have a lot of time on our hands. So, yun.
Yeah. Pero let's not forget, and totoo naman na wala kasi tayong magawa. But again, let's not forget na we're all just people. Tao lang tayo eh. So, bilang tao, we have our social responsibility. Hindi porket tao ka at nabuburyo ka na, pwede ka nang pumatay. 'Di ba?
Yes,
May laws
exactly.
tayo eh. Pwede ka nang magmura, pwede ka nang
Exactly.
magalit, pwede ka nang We have our social responsibility and moral obligation. And I think, yun ang dapat nating gawin talaga, especially on these times. Tama nga naman talaga yung sinabi mo, Carla, na alam mo yun, sa panahon kasi right now, ang mga tao full of hatred. Kaya nga, ang daming mga hate messages sa social media, no? Kumbaga, konting kembot lang, hate message agad. And if you could just focus on, doing good and being good and make sure na this pandemic will not get through us. Kasi yun ang nangyayari. Because of the pandemic, hindi makalabas yung mga tao. And dahil hindi makalabas yung mga tao, nagsasuffer yung mental health nila. And this is basically one of the results ng depression and anxiety and, coursing through negative comments sa social media. Responsibility na and, moral obligation natin. Kasi although we have a freedom of speech, ang freedom of speech naman natin is still bound by certain laws.
Yes.
Yun. So, kailangan tayo mismo, alam natin yung mga limitations natin. Hindi lang basta post lang ng post.
Tama.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
So thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for another episode of Uptown TV Video Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which will be flashed in the comment below. This is Carla.
And I'm Wenny. And see you guys in our next episode of Uptown TV Video Podcast. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.